seconds or so. Okay. Yeah. Yesterday I watched that movie also, and I was like, okay, ऐसा भी चीज होता है करके. So one thing I would like to ask is, sir, आपने कल बोला था कि you will provide some list of movies and books which you will recommend. वो शायद छूट गया था कल, आप दे नहीं पाए थे.
Yes.
Can I get that list, sir, if it's possible now?
Yeah, you can get it. You can just, I'm writing on the chat.
Okay. हाँ, big shot तो हो गया sir. Margin call. I'll just take a screenshot.
These three are important.
Okay. Wolf of Wall Street and Big Shot is done.
And
I'll
there's a
save
book,
margin.
then there is a book also.
Okay.
Rishabh will send you a reel. Rishabh, you can send a reel, 3 books, which I've recently posted on Instagram.
Yes, I will.
Rishabh, you can share me in my WhatsApp. Do you have my
Yes,
number?
definitely, I'll do it. Yes, I have.
Okay, so you are located where, Narayan?
I'm from Chennai, sir.
Okay, and you're a graduate?
I'm a graduate. I'm doing my CA now. I have completed one group of CA, and I have also completed my CS also.
CS is done?
CS is done. I am left with one group in CA. I have given this time. Results
Okay.
are awaited. In 10-15 days, I'll get the results. And CS is completed, and I'm a graduate. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. And CA would be done maybe in couple of years, maybe 1 year more, maybe.
Depends, sir. If suppose the results are positive now, then I would be a qualified CA by now.
So you have
It's
given
a
your
matter of-
final exam?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I hope you will get clear.
Yeah, hoping for the same.
So see, there are a couple of type of CAs who, there's one type of CA who likes to work in taxation, accounting. But then since last 5 years, what I've observed is a lot of smart CAs would like to work in an investment bank or into a hedge fund that is into NAV valuation, financial statements, mergers and acquisitions. So are you the one who wants to explore these areas as well in career?
Definitely, sir. I have few options in my mind. One among this is investment banking.
Okay.
But for a CA, from what I have heard from people and what I heard from my mentors is that for a CA, getting into front office for IB is difficult because they prefer IMs and big useful people. So
Yes.
middle office and back office roles are available. That too, there are some qualification criteria like number of attempts for CA and all. So that is the matter here. So yeah, I have been actively considering that also as an option. And as a CA, I have already have an offer for we have traditional roles like stat audit in Big Four and all. So even that is one option for me. I have considered few options. Investment banking is one among.
All right, great. I think partially you're right, but middle office and back office would be very possible for a CA. There is also a profile in hedge fund which gives you more than 10 lakh as a fresher CA, and that is called hedge fund accounting. So it's more into managing the NAV. So that profile is called fund accounting.
Okay.
And there are many hedge funds in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Pune who gives that opportunity. So you're looking only in Chennai?
It depends, sir. Right now, my preferences are Chennai, Bangalore, and Delhi.
Okay.
I'm comfortable with these three locations as of now.
Okay, perfect.
But
So
Chennai would be a first
I
priority.
think Chennai, Bangalore has many opportunities, and we have tie-ups with more than 25 companies. So by when are you planning to start your job? After the result or now or when? How?
Sir, as of now, I will have to just finish my CA. And once based on the results, I am planning to do based on CA itself. Because I have put a lot of years into CA. And it would be foolish to start and a BCom career with that. It will be leave behind. So when I was a BCom
How
graduate,
much is your, how old you are?
I am 25.
Okay. Still, I think it's fair enough. So I think it's okay.
And also, I am a qualified CS. Also, I think I would get an opportunity. Let's see how it goes. Everything hinges on the results. Sir. And results, I'm expecting, saying it's a matter of 10-15 days actually. By mid-July, results will be out.
Okay, perfect. No, the reason I was asking, your profile actually fits for you to join the flagship program which we discussed yesterday. So what are your thoughts on that? Did you like it?
Yes, sir. I have considered the option, but one thing which there's no transparency is about the pricing. So I was looking to
Okay.
understand the pricing part from you.
Okay. The pricing is 25,000. And we just wanted not to just share it with everyone. We just wanted to share with students who are really interested and considering their profile, how they communicate, and what's their FAT scores and everything. So after that, we try to discuss. So it's 25,000. It starts on 30th of July, 30, and it's 3 months, 30th August, September, October. So by November first week, it will get over. And considering there'll be a 1 week leave of Diwali, so it will stretch up to 10th November. And then there'll be placement season will be starting. We have more than 22 companies on board for CAs, engineers, MBA graduates, all four. And I'll be in a good position if you're finished. If you're, I'm sure that you'll clear your CA by then, and you'll get somewhere between 9 to 11 lakh of package.
That's an industry standard.
Yes, because see, if you go in Big Four, you might get up to 13, 14 also. But that profile is totally into then the typical CA work.
See,
But if you want to
exactly.
start with the core of finance, you can start at 9 to 10, but then the growth is exponential. The growth is humongous. If you work couple of years into this, because there are very less CAs who prefer this, and the ones who do it, they do it big. So yeah, that the thing is. So 30th July registrations have been started. It's 2,000 rupees registration, and remaining 23,000 you can pay after the course starts in 2 or 3 installments.
So, sir, I have just one concern. Assuming that I clear CA this time, and the course will run for 3 months. That 3 months I would be waiting for job opportunity, right? Or I can there will be a like something pre-placements and all will be there.
We normally start pre-placement after the course is done 50%, but that then completely boils down to how much student is ready. So if my course is done 50% and I see few students doing pretty well, so students tell me I'm ready. But normally when I start the course, 80% of the students say, okay, I want to finish whole thing and then I'll apply. So, but if you are ready after 50%, I think I'm okay
That
with that. Yeah.
that depends upon my learning and the pace in which I
Yes,
adapt.
yes, yes. And there are recorded modules also. So you can opt for that also. That will come to you at 15,000 with placement. So for example, you take the module today itself and you pay the whole amount 15,000 and you'll get all videos of my previous batch today itself. Next 10 days, you finish the recording and you take the job. So there are more than 100 students who opt for that also every month. So they run at their own pace. They have doubts. They email me. I clear their doubts on email, and then they get placed. So you can opt for that model as well, or the live lectures.
I just have one more question. Uh, as you know that I'm a CS also, does it add any value to investment banking profile assets? Will I be given any preference access because of the CS factor also? Because I hear that lots of compliance have to be done by investment banking side because that red herring prospectus and all. As a CS, I'm quite familiar with that also. So will I
Yes,
have an edge?
you will have an edge, but CA will have more edge. But CS will have a little edge,
Okay.
especially in investment banking. But CA, if you'd clear it, I think that itself is a big thing.
I have aspirations to pursue CFA also. I am planning to give my level one this November, I guess.
Wonderful. So I think that can be a
So
good stepping stone.
that is also one thing. But the problem is everything hinges on this CA result. So without that, I can't commit whether I have to join or not. So how to go about it?
Okay. So I would suggest, see with CS, and if you clear CA, then you can easily go up to 9 to 10. But unfortunately, if something happens, you could not clear CA. So, and then if you take up a job by your graduation and by your CS, you can get somewhere between 5 to 6. So at least you can start maybe and then finish your CA, and then you can reapply, and or you can upgrade your position and go to 10, 12 again.
Is this we are talking about small boutique firms or like large?
No, I'm talking about medium to large boutique firms. Even the smaller, we have one HC Global. They have 20 people and it's a private equity. They pay 6 lakhs to MBA fresh. So they will easily pay you 10 lakhs. So it doesn't matter small or big. They'll pay you good.
And I have a long-term plan to pursue MBA, but right now it's not, vision is not clear how to
But
go about it.
as a
Should
counselor,
I?
if you don't mind, can I tell you something?
Yes, sir, yes.
It's getting like
Too much.
it's too much. So it's
Uh,
not needed. So CS
uh,
is done. So technically, to be very honest, CS not that value. So it's not the big cream, but it is good enough. But then CA, CFA, and MBA, you choose either two of them, not all three. So you
okay.
have already done CA. So try to finish CA. If you get bored of CA, because I have seen people get bored of CA. So if you are 100% sure maybe after this attempt or after 2, 3 attempts that you don't have to do CA, then you can go for an MBA or an international CFA. And even if you don't go for an MBA, you can only focus on international CFA. You can start working right now at 4-5 lakh and then maybe finish international CFA. That can also give you 10-12 lakh. Or you finish CA, that can also give you 10-12 lakh. Or you just do MBA in finance right now, that can give you 6-7 lakh. Along with CFA, again, you can go 10-12 lakh.
So
But all three are not needed.
yes, but as you said, what I said was correct regarding the front office roles.
Yeah, front
So
office, you'll not get at least till 4 years. It took me 4 years. I'm not an IIT or an IIM, so it took me 4 years. So it will take 4 years. But I think that's fair also because you'll be so much responsible if they'll give you 30 lakh package front office. You'll be trading, but then it's not only about that whether it's we are not ready also for that.
sir, one more question I have is, suppose if I have to switch over from investment banking to some other firm, like some other job profile, like down the line, I don't know how it is going to be. And if it is, can I do that? Is the question. Like, suppose if I'm an investment banker down the line, and if I'm not the liking the job or something, can I switch my career into something else? Will it reduce my paycheck, or how it will be in future? That's one other question.
No, see, I started my journey with JP Morgan. That was an investment. Then I went to a hedge fund. Then I again came back to investment bank. So you can always play around with hedge fund, investment bank, even the big four, and even the private equity. You can always play around with these 3, 4, and it is completely okay. And they will always consider you as an experience because the experience is relevant. Because in all the 3, 4 areas, you are a part of financial statement or valuation or any of the financial products. So that defines that there is some base in all four which is same, and you have done at least one of them. So it's easy to switch.
What about the FAT score, sir? Is there
Yeah,
anything I would
sure.
have to
He'll
ensure?
share it. Yeah. So since we were discussing, we could not get time to
No
open it.
issues, sir. No issues, sir.
Yes, Rishabh, you can share it. Your FAT score is pretty decent, 75. You have scored, I think you got a couple of wrong answers in hedge funds
Okay.
and private equity and banking. But overall, on investment banking, you were pretty good. So
Okay.
overall, it is good. I think in-depth study of banking process. You should learn more on corporate actions. Couple of answers were wrong over there, and few financial products which help you to build a strong career in hedge funds if you really want to make a career into hedge fund. But overall, as an investment banking, as what I see, I think you're on right track. I just don't want you to think about everything right now. So I think currently I would highly recommend, even if you do CFA, they would expect you to do work experience, that too in the field of investment banking. So even if you clear all 3 levels of CFA, okay, but if you don't have experience of uh, working into an investment bank, they will not give you the charter degree. They want a relevant experience. So it's very important for you to start working, irrespective whether you clear CFA or you don't clear CFA, irrespective whether you join this program or you don't join. It's very important for you to start working into this industry. We can be a catalyst after 3 months if you give yourself 3 months, or you go for the recorded, which is I would highly recommend. Go for live lectures. I would highly tell people, unless and until you are extreme busy, don't have time, then only we tell people to go for the recorded. Because in recorded, okay, we'll watch recording. After 10 days, I'll get a message, okay sir, I'm ready. But then if I ask a question, student is not ready, and on the back end I come to know that students have not watched video only. Recorded has this problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, I understand. The atmosphere which live class offers is
Yeah.
completely different than recorded. one advantage of recorded is that we can have it in self-paced
Yeah,
learning,
but then
but
it's
that act as a detrimental also.
yeah, you need to be extreme responsible and accountable for it. That very less students do it. So you can choose either of one, and I'll tell Rishabh to send you the course brochure. And Naran, if you can let us know by tomorrow, that would be really great because we are closing down in a couple of days the registration of 30th July batch.
Okay. So if suppose I'm not willing to join this batch, assume because I'm still stuck with my results.
Okay.
When will be the next batch rolling out?
See, next batch is in August. Okay, but the August batch is currently full with 80 students.
Oh,
That is because all 80 students have come from two areas, so they have done a mass thing. But I can squeeze you in. But so if you are, so maybe after your result you can get back in touch with me. I'll try my best to squeeze you in.
exactly. Because only worry is my result. Because अगर इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं फिर result negative रहा तो थोड़ा
Yeah,
वो
absolutely. So whatever is your result, you give me a call, and then we'll decide what to do next. Don't get disheartened even if it's bad. So whatever it is, just give me a call.
definitely. Anything which you will
You
be
can
suggest to
finish
improve?
finish the movies which I suggested, and
Yes,
he
sir.
send you a reel in that I have mentioned 3 books. At least try to finish one book. That will give you a lot of knowledge.
Definitely. And anything from the financial aptitude, I have to learn on banking and hedge funds. And
Yes.
anything apart from that?
Try to learn more about how does a hedge fund work, what is difference between hedge fund and mutual fund. I think that will help you.
And any tips on communication and other stuff, sir, based
No,
on the interactions we had?
it's pretty good. Be active on LinkedIn as much as you can.
Yes, sir. I have sent you a request also in LinkedIn
Sure.
yesterday.
Sure.
I'm looking to connect with you.
Sure. I'll stay in touch with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Narayan. Bye bye.
Thank you, Narayan.
Rishabh, can you share that reel which sir mentioned?
Yes, I have already shared with the
I will
videos.
check.
And
Thank you. Thank you so much.
welcome. My pleasure. Bye.